Yo, my name is Justin. I am the owner of Mente Ricas clothing brand. I started this brand when I was 14, but it officially started November 11th, 2023. I am currently 16 years old. Um, I came up with the idea for a clothing brand because I didn't really have that much clothes growing up. You feel me? I didn't really have all the little designer and all that. Like, I just had like some cartoons on my shit. But I always like the name of my clothing brand is Mente Ricas, or Rich Minds in English, and that's all I had when I was That's all I had when I was a little kid. Like I just always had a rich mind, you know. I always said I was gonna be rich. I always told myself that. I told everybody that actually, and this is like a way of making it a reality. You feel me? What makes my brand different is that it's not only a brand. It's a whole community. Like anybody can have a rich mind. Anybody can have a mente rica. Like, you know, if you was born broke and like, you know, you always say you was gonna be rich. You know, you trying to figure out how you gonna be rich or whatever. Like, you part of the community, bro. I'm sorry to tell you, but you part of this. So yeah, that's one thing that makes my brand different from others is that it's just a whole community. Anybody could be a part of it. Somebody said, "How do you come up with the designs for your clothing?" I use Photoshop and Illustrator, and hold on, let me show you this. So like the way I made it was like, I know I just put like my little name on the top. It's Mente Ricas, and then I just put it in English right here in the bottom. Then I put a cross on it, and I put a little quote. The quote says the the pain that the pain that you've been feeling can compare to the joy that's coming. And that's just like a quote. That's a quote that sticks out to me because, like, if you were born in LA, you know the pain that comes with it. You know the pain that doesn't. You know the pain that fucking. What the fuck is the word? Hold on. You know the pain. Bro, I cannot talk. You know the pain that comes with it, bro. That don't make sense. Hold on. Like, when raised in South Central, you know the struggle. You know the struggle that comes with it. Like, you know how it feels not to have everything you wanted. You know how all that feels. And basically, that's the quote like stands out. You know. Somebody asked, what materials do I use for my clothes? So this right here, this hoodie right here, this is made out of 80% cotton and then 20% polyester. My shirts that I dropped earlier in November, that's all 100% cotton. So yeah, I mostly just use cotton. And where was my quote? Where was my clothes made? My clothes was made here in LA. Like I said, everything about this brand is LA related. So nothing's coming out of LA. So everything's here. Everything's being made here, being shipped here, being sold here. Everything in LA. Challenges, and what challenges have I faced starting and running my own clothing brand or whatever? This is a challenge right here. Like, like I do not talk. I do not talk in front of a camera. Like, this is new to me, bro. I never did this in my life. And other challenges I had was marketing. Like, I don't really know how to market it. Like the clothes fire and everything. I know how to make the clothes. I know how to do all of that. But how do I to get my clothes out there, to get people to like the awareness? That's a struggle I also have. Well, I still have to this day. And being used to like uncomfortable positions like how I am right now. But yeah, there's a couple challenges right there. What has been the most rewarding part of this journey so far? What I could say is the most rewarding part is that I don't gotta really ask my parents that much. Like, I always like ask them, like, I always ask them for like to buy me something or whatever. But since I started this clothing brand, I ain't really asked for much. And I'm grateful for that. It feels more better, like buying things myself. Like for the hoodies, I spent all my money on my hoodies. For the shirts, I spent most of my shirts. My dad pitched in a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna pay him back. I'm gonna pay him back soon. Don't worry, he gonna have his own truck and everything. But yeah, the most rewarding part is that I get to know how it feels to have money, I guess. Like, I ain't never had more than $100 in my pocket now. Like a week ago I had like, what, 500? That's not much, but that, that's something. And another what was the word? Oh, another reward that I had was seeing people like actually like my clothes and like the meaning of it. Like, that brings joy to me. That's a reward by itself. And where is it? Like, that's just a reward. Getting your first sale. That's all a reward. And sorry if you can't like really understand what I'm saying. That's just how I speak. Nobody really understands what I'm be saying, but I'll put some, what's it called? I'll put some captions. Do I receive feedback? People do give me advice or whatever. Like, they'll be like, do this, do that, do this, do that. But sometimes I listen, sometimes I don't, because even if I do this and that, like, you're still not gonna buy my clothes either way. Like, you're just saying this as an excuse. That's how it is. Sometimes, people just say do this, do that, and like at the end of the day, they're still not gonna buy from you. So it is what it is. But sometimes people do give me good advice and good like feedback on like the clothes and everything. And I listen and I try to incorporate. What are my future plans for the clothing brand? Right now, I'm trying to sell these hoodies out and these shirts. And once that's over with, should I give it out? I'm gonna give it out. I'm gonna drop some sweats. I'm gonna drop some flare sweats, stack sweats, or whatever you call it. But yeah, that's something I have in future. That's what it's gonna be like around the spring, summertime. I'm gonna drop some stack sweats. And besides that, probably some photo shoots. You tap in with some photo shoots, more clothing brand videos. I'm gonna make some more YouTube videos. I'm gonna get comfortable with it. What advice would I give somebody else for their clothing brand? Some advice I'll give somebody else for their clothing brand is you gotta like really put your all in it. Like how do I explain it? Like, you gotta really put the effort. Like, I'm still putting in the effort. I'm not even there yet. Like, I'm barely starting. Like, it takes time, it takes patience. There's gonna be days where like you're gonna not want to do it, but like you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going with this because it's a business at the end of the day. The lesson that I learned along the way of this business, this clothing brand, is that people don't like you. They don't fuck with you like they say they do. Like, there's a lot of two-faced people. There's a lot of two-faced people. Like, there's people like there's people you done things with or like did for them, and like sometimes you just expect the same thing back because like, but you get to realize how people are, and like some people just fake, and that's how it is. They're just two-faced. Oh shit. Yeah, some people are just two-faced at the end of the day. And you get to understand who really is your friends. Like, who really are your friends. There's people I said I love, like, they ain't do nothing for me. They ain't support, they ain't share, they ain't like nothing. You feel me? So you get to understand who really fuck with you or not, and it's a blessing. I'm grateful for it because he not in my life no more. Haha. Somebody asked me, do I plan on making different designs? Yes, I do plan on making different designs once I'm done with these hoodies. And yeah, I think this will be the last time you see this design. Hold on, let me show you. I can't really show y'all for real, but this is probably the last time you're gonna see this design. I'm gonna come up with something way better. And more unique, more beautiful. Ha, it's like, let me show y'all the hoodies real quick. Let me show y'all these hoodies, cause these hoodies are gas and they're warm. Like, I'm sweating. It's raining and I'm about to be sweating in this hoodie, bro. That's how clean these are.